This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Montague foreshore was buzzing with activity over the weekend as the sailing bobber Eliezer Johnson hosted his back-to-school regatta. Our Charles Fisher was there.
Sailing fans were out early both days wanting to get the best seat in the house. They came by any means necessary, even a car boat. 10 C-class boats went to the line, and when it was all over, Crazy Partner, skippered by Lundy Robertson with Gerard Moxie aboard, was the overall champion.
Going into a race like that, what you do is you position yourself the first two races, and then the last race, the nearest two boats to you kind of go into that race, just trying to hold them off, and we were lucky that we was able to do that.
It was not all about sailing, as this one was for the kids. Lots of bags and school supplies given out, over 1,000 in all, even t-shirts. This youngster was happy with her bag, and everyone left smiling and satisfied, thanks to Baba J and numerous sponsors.
I'm so happy to see the victorious, what happened, the teens and the people who come out in living color. This make me feel like 20 years ago, the way the people behaved themselves, like a cradle, no police around, and everything is nice. It is the best regatta back to school ever. The kids, they were straight. We had a lot of things for the kids. They come from Carmichael Road. They come from out west. They come from all over. Mother gets served, children get served. There's more men growing up asking for stuff than children.
Another successful regatta put on by Baba J, his way of giving back. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thanks a lot, Charles. Now there's no rest for the weary. Sailors will be right back in Montague Bay again this weekend, and it's all in a lead up to the resumption of the regatta season in a few weeks' time.
The sailors have come together that they will sail their boats in the eliminations for Roxanne and Harbour Island. It's just to give them a hand so they can raise some funds to help them defray some of the costs for their regatta. Only C-class, everybody who is interested in going to Roxanne must participate. And if you do not participate, then you will not be allowed to come. Because I think if they're giving, and Roxanne is having the biggest budget financial C-class regatta in the country. If they're going that deep, we think these guys should come out.
The Chairman's Invitational Golf Classic closing out yesterday at Sandals Emerald Bay in Exuma. Our Julian Gibson caught up with the winners.
Benson Joel and Michael Valesco made it 2 years in a row. They repeated as champions.
Boy, how was it these couple of days on the golf course?
A little warm, but the golf course was gorgeous, fair, and difficult. Anytime I can play with my father and watch him play, I get his Diet Cokes, I do whatever he needs and take care of him. It was great. It was fantastic.
But you got to feel good repeating. It's always difficult to repeat. You guys did it once again.
Shocked the dickens out of us. We didn't know we had a chance. We thought we'd sort of blown it today because we didn't play very good today. It didn't feel like. But we got a little lucky. Feels great.
How was the competition this year compared to last year?
Competition's good. It's always good here. You had some guys, first day shot 52. And that's unheard of in two-man competition.
A successful staging of the Chairman's Invitational Golf Classic. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
Thanks a lot, Julian. Well, the flag football craze is making its way around the Bahamas, and Exuma is the latest island to get involved.
It was a challenge at first, and as we started, the city started to get involved, the community, and as they start partaking, they're starting to see that it's possible for us to actually have a successful team, and they're actually becoming more consistent in making more practices, and they're helping us actually get everything together. So it hasn't been a challenge. It just takes the motivation to get the crowd of few to bring the crowd of many.
Now, flag football isn't the only new sport to hit Exuma. They are also getting into rowing.
My background is actually in sailing. I was a national junior champion in family on regatta. I've traveled across Europe sailing internationally, and it just seemed like a natural progression to me. After I met the new PE teacher at the high school, Miss Melissa Swaby, we got to talking, and comes to find out that she's a part of the Bahamas Rowing Association, and one of her goals was to get a rowing club started over here. So we're going to start alternating days training ourselves and training 2 boys and 2 girls. As time goes on, we'll get more people involved from different parts of the island, and hopefully get 2 to 3 clubs going so that we can have our own regattas against each other here.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.